Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lower Cape May Regional High School for this edition of High School Wrestling in the Cape Atlantic League on Cape Atlantic Live. Hello, everyone. Nick Costco on the call with you as the St. Augustine Prep Hermits take on the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers. Clash of the top two teams in the Cape Atlantic League this season in the American Division. Lower Cape May is dominant, looking to become the #1 team in Group 2 this season. Meanwhile, St. Augustine Prep looking to make way in non-public A. Prep Hermits coming in at 15-7 on the season and 5-0 in the American Division in the Cal. On the flip side for the home team, the Caper Tigers, Lower Cape May 14-2 this season and 4-0 in the American Division. Introductions going on down below for this clash. A much-hyped duel in South Jersey to get us going in the month of February. We are just a few weeks away from the team state playoffs, where Lower Cape May will look to make another run in the public school group, Group 2. Lower Cape May won the South Jersey title just 2 years ago in 2024, runner-ups last season in 2025. But with the way they are wrestling this season, they are looking like a Group 2 state contender and a team that could very well get to Rutgers University. On the flip side, St. Augustine Prep, a lot of freshmen in this lineup, but a lot of talented young bucks for the Hermits and head coach Billy Ward. For the Caper Tigers, head coach Billy Damiana in his 9th season, by the way. What a job he's done rebuilding this program, coming back to his alma mater. A loaded staff, including his brother Corey, and of course, Humor Buena standout Jake Maxwell, among others. Already winning a sectional title, but they have their eyes on a state title this season. And if tonight's any indication, perhaps they could get it done later this month before the individual postseason. For head coach Billy Ward, on the flip side for St. Augustine Prep, he's in his 14th season at the helm. And here's a glaring stat for you for the rest of the Cape Atlantic League. The St. Augustine Prep Hermits have only lost one dual meet in Cal matches since he took over as head coach over 10 years ago. So when you go over a decade with only losing one match in the Cape Atlantic League, that's pretty impressive dominance here in South Jersey in this area of the state. That lone loss, by the way, 2017 to Egg Harbor Township, who were district champs and Cal champs that year under head coach Mike Piazza. Going to be interesting to see how the lineups are utilized here tonight. We are going to start the duel at 106. As of now, Lower Cape May will have a decision to make at 126 pounds. Freshman Ryan Morgan, who's got 15 wins this season, did not weigh in tonight, has not wrestled in over a week, so it remains to be seen what Coach Damiana ends up doing. But again, starting at 106, it'll be a matchup of two freshmen, Abraham Caballero and Mason Massa for Lower Cape May and the Prep, respectively. That's our projected lineup. And then, of course, Lower Cape May is due up to put up at 113 pounds. Tristan Rosemeyer, the impressive sophomore region champ last year for Williamstown, transferred in this year, already ranked #3 in the state of New Jersey at that weight class. And we'll go down to the coin toss to decide who has odds and evens. Without further ado, let's get ready to wrestle. Herbal and Massa going at it here at 106 pounds to open things up. Lower Cape May in the black singlets, the Prep in their traditional pinstripe white singlets with the blue stripe. Caballero going to that front head here. The freshman for the Caper Tigers. Trying to utilize it here in the first period, trying to come around here. Massa giving chase, defending with that arm. Caballero trying to get a hit, a little go behind here. Stuck in that front head position, trying to bring him down to a hip. Almost halfway through the first period, and we're gonna work our way out of bounds as Massa was able to take that arm, showing a little something, made a little offense off that front head defense. Back to neutral we go, about halfway through the first period. Caballero, a couple snap downs here. They'll disengage back to that head-to-head tie-up. Caballero utilizing that front head, trying to sprawl down, nothing doing though. Caballero going back, underhook, left side, front head on that right side, trying to utilize it again. He might try to run it through. Oh, Massa able to counter here and catching Caballero on his back. Takedown and near fall points coming. Trying to look for the stick. Prep's trying to start out big. Massa adjusting. Mason Massa. Time to work. He's got the fall. Gets him done in the first period in 1:37. And St. Augustine Prep takes a 6-0 lead after the first bout. We'll head to 113 pounds. So the Prep will send out Rocco Finelli while Tristan Rosemeyer takes the mat here for Lower Cape May. You see Lower Cape May, looks like the traditional varsity singles tonight are going to be those white singlets as Rosemeyer and Mealy getting a little go behind here for the 3-point takedown. Normal starter J.D. Chrisman did not weigh in tonight for the Prep. Rosemeyer, a double leg going out of bounds. Does not count though, it's still 3-1. Rosemeyer, Williamstown transfer here into the Lower Cape May program. Region 8 champion last year. Of course, the District 31 champion. He went 3-2 at the state tournament last year, so very close to getting to that podium. Going for a double leg right here. Now going up to the front headlock. Little headlock toss here for Tristan Rosemeyer, keeping the foot in, looking for the fall early on. Rosemeyer adjusting. Trying to even things up, keeping the toes in bounds. Rosemeyer's got the head, trying to take hold of that arm. Trying to keep those shoulder blades flat. Rosemeyer, and out of bounds they go. So he gets the takedown and 4 near fall points. It is 10-1. Well, Lower Cape May knows the situation. They want to try to get Rosemeyer here with a pin here to tie things up. He wanted to go neutral here, but he's going to stay on top. They want turns. Rosemeyer will work this ride. Might hit a Torella right here off that ball and chain. He will. Trying to get some more near fall points. Nothing doing on the tilt yet, though. 40 seconds to go in the first period. Rosemeyer going to that hammerlock now. He's going to hook the near side leg. He's going to hop side. Let's see what he does with it. Still riding parallel. Now switching off to an arm bar. Rosemeyer adjusting with that arm bar on the left side. He's going to run it. He's got wrist control. Looking for the stick now. Rosemeyer running around. Got the fall! Lower Cape May ties it up, 6-6. He gets the fall in 1:45. So back and forth already the first 2 weights, and now we'll head to 120 pounds. So for St. Augustine Prep, it's the freshman Casey Pakula, and for Lower Cape May, the junior Bryce Paley made it to the state tournament last year at 120 pounds. Went 1-2 at Boardwalk Hall, and Paley's going to work the front head here. Pakula, 13-8 this year as a freshman for the Hermits. So obviously Lower Cape May thinks they have this matchup right here. They have to try to take advantage, though, especially with bonus points. Paley, we're still working that front head. Also lower, looks like they're going to go back and forth with the white singles and the black singles tonight at least. And we're going to get a stalemate here, 39 seconds in, still early first period. Looks like we are going to get blood time here. And they're going to check out Paley for this brief stoppage. 6-6 right now, the team score. Back-to-back falls we've seen so far. Mason Massa for the Prep and Tristan Rosemeyer for Lower Cape May. Quick cleanup of the mat, of course. Raucous environment here inside the Caper Tigers home gym. Of course, they use the smaller gym for these wrestling meets. This has been an electric sight, especially for playoff wrestling the last couple of years, especially against rival Middle Township. They had a South Jersey semifinal win a couple years ago, last year's South Jersey final. Back and forth as tight as you can get. Came down to criteria. Those two teams could see each other again in the playoffs as the PowerPoints are currently constructed. Lower Cape May, #1 in South Jersey Group 2. Middle Township was 5th during the last update. Middle retooling this year. Lower handled them earlier this year. But if those seeds hold, Middle could very well, with a quarterfinal win anyway, in this gym, face Lower Cape May in another South Jersey semifinal in a few weeks. Apparently we had more blood than originally shown. Well, you know it's a lot of blood when the official has to get it on the cleanup too.
You are watching high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live, presented by ULME'S Appliance Service. We'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our sponsors this winter season. Thank you for your endless support of high school athletics and all the student athletes in South Jersey. Once again, you're watching
Blood time looks like we are cleaned up. I think they cut the blood time before. They just had to clean up the mat. So we are resuming action here between Paley and Pakula. Paley working that front head position, controlling that right tricep, trying a little misdirection to get a little go behind here, chasing the near side leg. Pakula doing a good job squaring up, though. Paley, a tight underhook on the right side. Pakula controlling the elbow tie, though. And we are going to get another stalemate. So you can easily see the go-to attacks here from Pakula, or excuse me, from Paley, as Pakula gets sprawled on again. And Paley just likes to work that front head right now. Paley. He's getting that head stuffed, but he's trying to reach for that near side leg. Pakula's doing a good job keeping the legs away and staying squared up. And we're going to get another stalemate with 23 seconds remaining in the first period. And certainly some instructions being shouted from the Lower Cape May bench for Paley to maybe change up the offensive attacks. Pakula tried a shot there off that tie-up, and now Pakula again stuck underneath Paley's front head. Short time now, first period. And we are going to head to the second period scoreless. First bout of the evening that actually makes it out of the first 2 minutes. Paley chooses down for the second. And Pakula is going to cut him loose. He's going to give him the escape here, so it's 1-0. Paley's on top. Pakula tried to hit that shot off that underhook. Good attempt, though. And again, back to this front head position, utilizing the underhooks as Paley with that left side now. Still sprawling down. And if this match is any indication so far, about halfway through, we're going to see a lot of this. These guys are just very evenly matched right now. Paley still working on the edge here. Out of bounds we go. Back to neutral position. These guys are wrestling really low, and again, back to this front head position. Pakula's been impressive this year for St. Augustine Prep. 13-8 this year. First year in the lab, obviously. No, considering he is a freshman. Gotta get out of college mode there, of course. You know, red shirts are not a thing in high school, at least as of yet. NIL's already trickled down to high school across the country in certain places. We're gonna get a little cleanup again here. It's like more blood. The official call time there. So halfway through this bout, Bryce Paley, a 1-0 lead in the second period.
This broadcast is brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Service. ULMER'S Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 19.
Quick cleanup that time. Pakula got a shot there going, but a good sprawl by Paley, and again back to that front head. Trying to shuck him on by, but Pakula doing a good job circling or staying square, and now Paley working from the boundary. Pakula in the front head. Working along the edge. Officials want action here. Paley up to his feet, trying to dive around to the back end. Pakula again able to square up along the boundary. Paley keeping that left foot in though, so they're still in bounds. And another stalemate with 21 seconds to go in the second. Still in that neutral position, ear-to-ear tie-up. Paley wrestling from the knees. Short time now, second period. Trying to utilize an underhook again, but that's been the story of the match. Third period time, Pakula is going to choose down. So Pakula chose down, and Paley, he asked to see if he would go neutral here, but he is going to try to ride him here at the very least. Paley working on top here. He's going to have to ride him out for the period. Holding on to this 1-0 lead. And Pakula is out for one. We're tied at 1 apiece. Shot there from Pakula, good sprawl by Paley. Has to clear that near side hand. Trying to shove in an underhook, he does, and back to this same position. Neither man able to find a takedown. Paley still trying to chase the hips off this front head. Another stalemate. 1:11 to go. So we went from 2 pins to now a match that is about as even as it gets. Shot there from Bakula, stall warning. I think they just gave stalling to Bakula. I beg your pardon, to Paley. They did give it to Paley. For just sprawling and getting into this position. So that stall call is going to loom large now. Paley able to get to that go behind, no takedown. Now going to a double. Bakula fending it off right now, and there's three for Bryce Paley. The well-timed takedown from Paley. He's up 4-1. Bakula was arguing for a locked hands call, but his legs are caught. And he's up and out. It's 4-2. Shot by Bakula. Paley sprawls back and away. 4-2. Bakula can take the lead with a takedown. Less than 20 seconds, out of bounds we go. And now Paley's hurt. Paley is hurt along the edge. He is writhing right now. Looks like he was pointing to his ankle. Bryce Paley, who's hit for stalling, able to get a go behind, force the scramble. Ended up with a takedown, now up 4-2. But they're gonna have to go back to neutral, and he was holding his left ankle. And this is injury time. Initial blood time, but it is injury time for Paley. This is going to be a massive moment now in this match. Unsure what happened to Paley as far as his foot's concerned, but he's up now and he's walking it off. He's good to go. 17 seconds, here we go. Bakula has already forced a stall call. Paley back to that front, head off the sprawl. Bakula using that unhook on the right side. 10 seconds now. Paley trying to circle back in. Bakula trying to find a shot. Shoots there. Paley, good sprawl. Working the front end, re-attacking, going out of bounds. And 3 seconds to go. Go jog back to center. Bakula is not going to be able to chase it. Bryce Paley, 4-2. Lower Cape May takes a 9-6 lead after 3 bouts. Massive win at 120. $126 now, very intriguing. Again, we mentioned the freshman Ryan Morgan did not weigh in tonight for lower. So we'll see what the matchup is now. So Nolan Mormello for Lower Cape May is thrown out there instead of the usual starter Ryan Morgan. Again, Morgan did not weigh in. He hasn't wrestled in a little bit. On the flip side for St. Augustine Prep, it's the sophomore Chase Sodano, region qualifier last season in Region 8. Took second place at the District 32 tournament at 106 pounds, so he definitely grew this year. And Sodano immediately dives in on a double. Coming around the back, he's got 3. Lowers won 2 in a row, but Sudano the favorite here. And already working, trying to work a tilt series. Maybe we're looking for that ball and chain. Sudano will switch off his grip and now come to that near side wrist. And Mormello able to get free for 1. It's 3-1. Sudano back in on a shot, trying to bring in this double, now going off that single leg right here. Whizzer in there for Mormello. Sudano's going to try to shell this leg. Coming up with it, chasing it, he's got it. And it's now a 6-1 lead. Sudano's going to go with the optional start here. And Mormello out for 1. It is 6-2. Sodano definitely with the aggressor right now. Forward pressure. They're going to recenter though. Halfway through the first and just diving on that low double. He's going to go off that single, stepping over the leg now. Sedano trying to finish this one off. Mormello, good whizzer right now with that shin whizzer. But Sedano is coming up with it. Sedano reaching back a little bit. Awkward, funky position here, 30 seconds. And Sedano going to collect that second leg. Still nothing yet. Whizzer's still in it now. Mormello will give it up. It's 9-2. Sedano working the ride now. Short time here in the first period. Trying to get a tilt right before the end of the period, getting wrist control on that left side. And first period comes to a close. Sedano leads this one at 9-2. 3 takedowns here. Sedano chooses down. And Mormello is going to let him up, concede the escape. It's 10-2. Sedano back in, low double again. Head's buried. Mormello, little chest wrap action, trying to defend off this takedown here. Still working. He's working on the head right now. And Mormello going to try and dive in on a shot himself. Mormello going to get that foot free. They're working on the boundary. Out of bounds they go. How about Noah Mormello? Matches like this, huge for the team score, especially at the high school wrestling level. Good low stance by Mormello. He's trying to match Sedano here. Another low leg double here. Going back to that single. Mormello defending here. Little chest wrap. Good defense by Mormello. Still trying to fend off this takedown. Sedano shelving that leg, collecting both legs. He's got a takedown. It's 13-2. Mormello going to reface him. He's on his butt now, and he'll try to belly down. Sedano will control him on top here. Less than a minute to go, second period. And rolling through, hazard roll tilt. Trying to get a count here. He's going to get the 4 near fall points, and that's going to do it. It's a tech fall for Chase Sedano, 17-2. And the prep is back in front, 11-9. So here we go, 132 pounds. Eli Glover, the freshman for Lower Cape May. And on the flip side for the Hermits, it's Robert Meyer, the senior. 8-7 this year, took 3rd place in District 32 last year, or beg your pardon, in 2024 when he's down at 106. So he's looking to get back and advance in the postseason. Meyer in on a shot here. Glover, he's got 21 wins this year as a freshman, 21-4. Heavy sprawl here. Trying to utilize those hips, trying to step up and step over. He's got Meyer flattened out. Glover has to clear that right leg. Glover, near side ankle. He's collecting it. Can he get around yet? Still nothing. Still circling, steps over, and he's got 3. Eli Glover, a 3-0 lead. So Glover's going to work the ride now. .45 seconds to go, first period. Lower certainly wants this one. They'll have Chase Hansen on deck, 3-time state place winner. Good mat return here from Glover. Keeping him flattened down here in the center of the mat. Controlling both wrists right now. He's going to try to load up an arm bar on the left side. Meyer doing a good job breaking those grips. Far claw there for Glover on top. Riding a little bit high as Meyer comes up, and now they're going to call this one potentially dangerous. So they will stop it with 2.5 seconds to go in the first, so there's no change yet. Glover still on top. Good job by Glover to roll through there and follow as Meyer tried to hit a last-second Granby roll. So Glover defers. It'll be Meyer's choice. He's going to go down. Glover going with the optional start here. Glover trying to control, and he'll concede the escape. It's 3-1. So Glover back to his offense. A lot of posts and fakes here from Glover. Meyer trying to find his offense. He'll circle out. Ear-to-ear tie-up here. Glover going to that front head now with that right arm. See if he can utilize it here, trying to step through. Try to catch that ankle with his own foot. Nothing doing, though, and they'll separate. Oh, beautiful duck under by Eli Glover. That one was clean. Got the takedown. It's 6-1. Glover might have a cradle here, trying to set one up. And he's going to let him go here, 6-2. They want more offense from the freshman. Shot there, and simple sprawl and go behind there from Glover, 9-2. Glover going to listen to instructions from the bench, going to cut him. So the old takedown and release. Glover trying to find his rhythm now. Got 2 takedowns in this period. Couple fakes here. Good head position now from Glover. Meyer just trying to fend him off. Glover chasing the near side here, controlling the head. Can he step over? He's got 15 seconds, trying to beat that near side arm. Glover still going. Might have his hands locked for a cradle. Can he get there? He'll get around. He'll go behind. Another takedown for Eli Glover. It's 12-3. Got to ride him out here, up by 9, going to the final frame. Glover going neutral here for the third. He's up by 9. Good snap fakes here from Glover. Meyer just trying to stay defensive here in his stance. You see Glover just running him out of bounds, and they're going to hit Meyer with the stall warning. Glover with 90 seconds to go. Working on a major decision right now. Lower once more, though. Good snap here, going to that front head. Glover chasing to that right side again. Trying to find his way around. Meyer keeping that left arm around the leg, preventing this takedown. See if Glover can hit that go behind. Still chasing it. Might have his hands locked. Let's see if he can run the cradle here. Glover let it go for the moment. Still going. And he is around for 3. It's 15-3. He's about to cut him. See if he can lock up a cradle. Glover might have his hands locked. He's going to try to run it over now. Glover getting back exposure. Near fall points coming. He can end it here. Trying to get the stick, though. Glover adjusting. Meyer bellies down. There's 4 near fall. And a tech fall for Eli Glover. 19-3. Lower Cape May takes a 14-11 lead. Split bouts, 3-3. So it looks like Lower Cape May is going to bump up Chase Hansen tonight. They're going to go with Dominic Marrero here at 138. He's a senior, Region 8 qualifier last year. He's 13-8 this season. So the Caper Tiger in a big spot here at 138. On the flip side, it's Caden Haggerty, the sophomore for the prep, 6-7 this year. And a throw here by Haggerty, and Marrero ended up on top. They do roll out of bounds there. Lower up 14-11 on the team score. Massive swing bout here. Marrero biding his time here. Haggerty posts him with that left hand here. Ear-to-ear tie-up. Halfway through the first. Good little fake there from Marrero, trying to reach in on that near side leg. Marrero's controlled center right now, trying to go ahead. Now a throw here from Haggerty. Can he get a stick here? And Marrero gonna roll him through. So Caden Haggerty, we know what he's going for here. That's now twice he's tried to hit a headlock, standing headlock. Less than 30 seconds now, first period. Little stutter step there from Haggerty. Haggerty tried a little inside step there, a little inside trip action. Getting physical in the tie-up, and we're gonna get a stoppage here. So no points awarded, just a stern warning. Short time now, first period. We'll go to the second. It's scoreless. Haggerty's choice is down for the third period, or for the second period. And Haggerty gonna work his way out for one. These guys are physical in the hand fighting here, a lot of posting on the head. Back to that head-to-head tie-up. Marrero looking for his first score. Very physical upper body, really no leg attacks. Again, Haggerty. Oh, we might have a throw here as Marrero has the head, no change. Can he finish it? Haggerty gonna dive, a roll by Marrero, and Haggerty's got a takedown. Marrero went for the big one, and Haggerty comes out on top. He's up 4-0. Out of bounds they go. Haggerty still on top. So Marrero down, less than a minute to go in the first period. Haggerty hanging on to this 4-0 lead. See if he can do what he can do with the ride. Marrero is right out. It's 4-1. Takedown ties it up. Going back to those head-to-head tie-ups. Marrero trying to find that underhook. Very tactical match right now. Both these guys, we could have fireworks momentarily. And finally a shot there. Marrero, single leg. Trying to catch that far hip, trying to dump him down, looking for the takedown, and he has got both ankles. They're tied at 4. And now we're gonna get a locked hands penalty as Marrero was just hanging on to the legs, and a stoppage. Technical violation. Marrero locked his hands around the legs. He is now down 5-4 with 5 seconds to go in the second period. This is a big sequence because Haggerty got out fast last time. See if Haggerty can extend the lead. Marrero going to stay heavy on top here. And we'll go to the third. And they want Marrero to go neutral. Well, escape point could tie it up, but I guess they don't like what they saw on tape with Haggerty's top game, so they're going to let Marrero go neutral here and try to win this one on the feet. Again, Marrero's really only committed to one shot, and he got the takedown. Big swing bout for this duel. Lower Cape May leads at 14-11. It's got a tech fall from Eli Glover at 132. Started this duel at 106. The Prep and Caper Tigers have split the bout so far 3-3. Marrero had a look at the clock. Down now to 120. Haggerty. It could be fine here playing this hand fight game. Up by a point and more physical contact. Some oohs and ahs from the crowd. They've already been warned, these two. Marrero, a couple fakes. Got to watch the headlocks. We've seen a couple attempts already in this match. Minute to go. Ear-to-ear tie-up. Who's going to win this pummel battle? Marrero working. Shoots here off the tie-up. Has his hand loose, though. Can he hang on to the leg? Haggerty going to work behind, trying to step over for the takedown. Still nothing yet. Marrero still has the leg. He lets go. Haggerty's got the takedown. He leads at 8-4. 30 seconds. Marrero still has maybe enough time for one more flurry if he can get out here. Haggerty sinking hard on that left side. Less than 20. Good ride here from Haggerty. Marrero trying to hit in. Short time. He's down flat now. Caden Haggerty, 8-4. St. Augustine Prep has evened it up, 14-14. Through 7 bouts, we're halfway through the duel, and we're as tight as we thought, pretty much. 14 all. Chase Hansen will take the mat for Lower Cape May, bumping up to 144 tonight. So you want to talk about a great match here. Hansen, single leg. Adrian Arbello for the Prep, defending off the here. Arbello already on top. Hansen in on this shot, trying to come up with it. Arbello, no slouch, obviously. A 2-time NJ State qualifier for the Hermits. District champ. Hansen comes out of that scramble, has the single leg. Going around the body, a little trip, and Hansen's got the takedown. He leads at 3-0. Out of bounds they go, they get a restart. Hansen on top, 3-0. Arbello is 22-5 this year for the Prep. He's a junior. Again, he's qualified for states twice already for the Hermits. Took 4th place in the region last year to get to Boardwalk Hall. 2nd in the district in 2025. He was district champ back in 2024. And was a runner-up in Region 8 that year. Meanwhile, we all, Lower Cape May fans, know the accolades for Chase Hansen. 3-time state place winner. Finished as high as 3rd. That was 2 years ago when he was at 132. At 138 last year, took 4th place in the state, 7th as a freshman. Of course, a 3-time region and district champion. He's a rider wrestling commit. Will be wrestling for the Bronx next season. He's ranked 3rd in the state right now at 138 pounds, and Arbello's out for 1. Hansen will force the action out of bounds. It's 3-1. Less than a minute to go, first period. Hansen bumping up to 44 tonight. And clash of guys who are well aware of boardwalk call in Atlantic City. Hansen working the front head, underhook, left side now. See what we can do with it. 30 seconds to work here. Arbello on the defense right now. And we're going to get a stalemate. 24 seconds remaining in the first. A 3-1 lead for Hansen. A little shuck by, gonna get to the back, and he is there. Takedown for Hansen, short time, throwing the boots in. He's up 6-1, riding a little high, trying to adjust his weight here. And Hansen will finish the period on top. He's up 6-1. Second period now, Hansen will go down. Arbello working on top here. And Hansen's out for one. It's 7-1. Tell you what, with the way it is right now, he's got 2 takedowns as Hansen's trying to search for a third. Might be trying to work on bonus points here, bumping up a weight. Hansen chasing the near side. Oh, a little chin whip. Hansen, no takedown yet. Arbello able to recover. Boy, that was close. Hansen nearly had him on his back. That would have been a nice little whip over there from Hansen, who's going to immediately dive back in on that front head and go into that single leg, snagging it. Hansen shucks it by. He's got another takedown. He's up 10-1. How impressive is he? Arbello has to fight off these boots now. Hansen working on top, looking for turns. Less than a minute to go, second period. That right boot's in for Hansen. They grab wrist control now, 2-on-1. Hansen looks like he might cut him loose here. Still in control though, and now he's out. It's 10-2, and he's going to drive him out of bounds. Arbello, that's more of a defensive shot there, but he's able to hold in or pull in that single leg though. Hansen stuffing the head. Now coming back the other way, and the go behind is good for Hansen. 13-2. 15 seconds to go in the second period. Short time now, second period. Might have to start doing some math, especially if this eventually comes down to criteria. So every point counts. Third period coming up with Hansen on top, 13-2. Hansen's going to cut him loose here. He'll concede the escape, 13-3. Coming into this match, by the way, total match points scored. The prep leads that one in 30-29. That's how close this is right now. Of course, from the matches that did not end in a fall. Arbello a shot here, single leg. Hansen, shin whizzer here. Let's see if Arbello can finish one here. I'll try to avoid bonus points. Trying to come around the back. Hansen still effective, and there's a takedown for Arbello. 13-6, but Hansen's out for one. 14-6. Hansen still working on bonus points here. 90 seconds. Hansen chasing it. Front head. Trying to get to that near side leg. He had two hands briefly on the leg. Hansen, a little shuck. Can he keep him in? No. Arbello able to square back up, and out of bounds they go. 112. Now would be a major decision for the Caper Tiger. Give Lower Cape May a 4-point lead in the team score. But head coach Billy Damiana and staff know they want more out of Hanson. Hanson working the front edge, controlling the tricep. Another shuck by Arbello. Not let him get there now. Single leg, switch it off here from Hanson. Gonna try to elevate it now, coming out the back. 45 seconds. Can he turn back into him? Hanson. Hipping back into him. Still nothing yet. Good scramble put on by Arbello. He's got to watch his back, though. Hanson hipping back into him. He'll turn, and there's 3. 17-6. 20 seconds. No release here from Hanson. He's going to try to get a turn. He's got the arm bar loaded up on the left side. Can he grab a wrist? Oh, he's got it. Hanson's going to run with it. Oh, can he get a fall? Hanson adjusting. Arbello fighting. Hanson now going to go to reverse half. And we're going to stoppage here. And 4 near fall points for Chase Hanson. He gets the tech fall. 21-6. Arbello, a 2-time state qualifier. No match for Chase Hanson. It's a 19-14 lead for Lower Cape May. Here we go, 150. Gabe Tosto for Lower Cape May. Jean-Paul Bennett for St. Augustine Prep. Lower Cape May has a 5-point lead in the team score after Chase Hanson bumped up to 144, and he teched 2-time state qualifier Adrian Arbello. What a performance out of the senior. Bennett trying to hit an arm drag to a trip there. Nothing doing. Now trying to work that 2-on-1 here. Tosto trying to clear those tie-ups, working them near the boundary, and they're going to start circling back towards center. Tosto's a region qualifier in his career. Got there in 2024. The junior for Lower Cape May, 19-3 this year. On the flip side, Bennett, just a sophomore, listed record anyway, 7-7, but he was a state qualifier last year at 132. District champ last year as a freshman and took 3rd at Region 8. Bennett pushing forward, trying to clear those elbow ties. Look at that single leg off that tie-up. Good shot there by Bennett. Tosto, a heavy sprawl right here, trying to control the hips. Tosto, underhook right side, trying to chase the near side leg, but Bennett able to recover to that single leg, trying to get him down to a hip. Hip it into him. Tosto still defending underneath that arm and controlling the head. Funky position here as Bennett's on top. His back's exposed, and he is going to try to get around for 3. Right on the edge. Bennett's got the takedown with 2.5 seconds to go in the first. First period in the books. Bennett's got a 3-0 lead. Lower Cape May's won 4 bouts. Prep has won 3. We've seen a lot of bonus points tonight. We've seen 2 matches go to decision. 1 for each squad. Bennett on bottom, trying to work on a reversal. Tosto, funky ride here, trying to keep that boot in, but Bennett just needs to pop his head out here. Tosto still around that head. Tasso's left boot is in. So he's working on that Merkle position. And he's got Bennett extended and flattened to a hip here. Can he get a turn here? This is a good ride right now from Tasto. Trying to elevate it. Bennett, he's on that single leg, or excuse me, he's on a leg of Tasto, and we're gonna get a stalemate. So Tasto's been riding for over a minute, and he needs injury time. So they're gonna check on Tasto. But Bennett's got a 3-0 lead as we're halfway through this bout.
This broadcast is brought to you by ULME'R'S Appliance Service. ULME'R'S Appliance Service is a family-owned and operated business serving Cape May County since 1974. It doesn't matter the age of your appliance or if it's electric or gas. They repair.
So we'll resume action. Tasto working from the top position. He's got the right boot in now on the right side, trying to work a power half. He is stuffing that Tasto, just arm. Trying to get a turn. Good ride though from Tasto. Boy, he is stuffing that head. He's got a little time to work here. I mean, you gotta wonder what he would do for the third period if he would choose top, stalemate here. Bennett's still on bottom here for the prep. They resume action, 20 seconds, Bennett's up. Tasto keeping that boot in. Bennett hipping back into him. Tasto, good ride though. Staying with him. 3 seconds, trying to stay on top. At half is in, but they'll go to the third. Oh, I beg your pardon. In the second period, Tasto actually chose top. So this is Bennett's choice here. And Bennett goes neutral. Tasto was walking gingerly on that left leg. And with a 3-0 match, Tasto can still tie it with a takedown and a ride out, of course. So wisely done by Bennett here to go neutral to avoid the ride and potentially a turn. Head-to-head tie up here. Tasto needs a takedown. Hasn't really pulled the trigger though. Bennett, the lone takedown in this match. 1:20 to go. Can Lower steal this one? It's close right now. We got a minute plus to go. Gabe's trying to find a way to the leg. Can Tasto get there? Burnett, he could be content staying here. He can stay square and circle here. He's up. Down to 40. Tasto's got to go here. Burnett doing a great job with these tie-ups in the hand fight, keeping him at bay. 30 seconds. Tasto dives on a shot. Couldn't corral a leg. Burnett working with the chest wrap. Tasto trying to work up to the body. 15 seconds. Tasto still driving. He's too far extended right now. Burnett to his feet. Tasto inside trip attempt, no good. Short time. Jean-Paul Burnett, 3-0. And the Prep cuts the lead, 19-17. We are 8 bouts in. Tasto, hard-fought match, but he's going to limp off, and we'll go to 157. Danny Byrne for Lower Cape May, Johnny Churchio for St. Augustine Prep. Byrne was a Region 8 qualifier last season. On the flip side, Churchio was a District 32 champ, took third at Regions last year and got to the state tournament. Went 0-2 in his trip to Boardwalk Hall, so looking for more this year. Now in his sophomore season. Byrne controlling the center right now, shot going out of bounds, and they're going to get a restart in the center. Very tight duel. Lower looking to reign supreme over the entire Cape Atlantic League. This is essentially for that title here between these two squads. Shot here from Byrne. Good sprawl there by Churchio. Byrne trying to defend this over as Churchio's working that front head. He's got the advantage right now, controlling that tricep, trying to circle to the back. And Byrne will force the action out of bounds. Chirico already back at center. Again, the Prep very young in their lineup. A lot of freshmen and sophomores, but these guys were well experienced, especially in the postseason last year. Chirico, I mentioned before, getting the state tournament for the Hermits. Looking at a shot here. Good sprawl by Danny Byrne. Good re-attack here. Single leg now, short time. Chirico trying to hit a little belly whizzer. Can he get a go behind here? Byrne hanging on to that leg, and the first period comes to a close. So Byrne deferred. Chirico's choice, he goes down. Byrne's going optional start. They'll cut him loose, so Chirico's up 1-0. Chirico chasing a good misdirection, but Byrne able to square back up. Chirico trying to use that right side underhook. Maybe flip Byrne over. A cement mixer. Still working that front head, though. Byrne, shallow re-attack, and Chirico throws him out of bounds, and Again, that's what he was setting up. Burns' ankles hit the hardwood, so no change, back to neutral. Chirico stalking forward. Right now, Chirico's controlling those tie-ups. Shot there, sprawl by Byrne, utilizing that underhook. And out of bounds they go, no change. Chirico, again with those snap downs, trying to work the front head. Head-to-head tie up here. Byrne a couple fakes. Lower bench does not want him to tie up right now. Or at least not tie up as much. Chirico pushing the pace. Byrne wisely able to clear those ties and circle back towards center. Good snap down there from Chirico. Got to that single, trying to get to that double, running it through. Byrne still scrambling, still nothing yet. And Chirico steps around for three. Johnny Chirico with short time leads it 4-0. And we'll go to the third. Byrne gonna go down here. Chirico doing a good job following Byrne off these rolls. Can Byrne finally get out here? And he is. Is he out for one? They're gonna roll him out of bounds. So no change. Looked like he got away briefly on the boundary. But no success there. That was a long 12 seconds. They're gonna get a caution on Chirico for his setup. Chirico trying to utilize that head lever. He'll abandon it. Byrne. Another Granby roll. He might get caught on his back. And Danny Byrne, change reversal. Chirico, no him, and no change. Chirico might step up, Byrne, and still no for Danny Byrne. Great mat wrestling, and Chirico, I'll tell you what a job to not just give up those positions. Byrne rolling through again. Chirico still on top. Byrne trying to force this scramble. He's running out of time, though. Only a minute to go in this match. Byrne's got to watch his back. He's coming up on top, and Chirico maintains his ride. Chirico trying to set up a power half here. He's got the left leg figure forward right here. Byrne is completely broken down to his belly. .30 seconds now. Getting tight in this gym. Johnny Chirico trying to give the prep the lead. Byrne to his feet, looking to cut away. Chirico looking for another mat return. Trying to get that back trip. Byrne hipping into him. That leg still caught. Byrne. He's on top right now, and Chirico is going to preserve the shutout. He gets the 4-0 decision, and back-to-back wins for St. Augustine. They now have a 20-19 lead with 5 bouts to go. So we will go to 165. Ashton Ray for the Caper Tigers. Luke Ward for the Prep. Luke Ward, a sophomore for the Hermits. NJ State qualifier as a freshman last year. Took second in District 32 and squeaked out that 4th place finish at Region 8 last year. And there's a throw attempt here. Oh, Ashton Ray had him on the ground. No takedown. They're going to rule it off. Still in that headlock position. He throws him again. Ray. No takedown there. They're going to now give it to him. They're going to wave it off again. Oh, they wave it all off. Ashton Ray, as Luke Ward dives in on a double. Trying to finish it off. Ray able to defend. Little chin whip again, but Ward's going to elevate here. Trying to walk it. Got to watch here, and now there's 3 for Luke Ward. That hand drop there for Ray. Position hasn't changed. Lowers bench is arguing the call, and now a locked hands here. That's what they were arguing. And a stoppage here. A wild first minute. So a point there for Ashton Ray as Ward's hands were locked. Technical violation there. Boy, Ray had multiple opportunities to stick Ward, but he just couldn't complete the takedown. Very close. And now Ward working on top of Ray, looking for a reversal. He's got one. Ashton Ray, the Caper Tigers sophomore, has got the reversal. It's 3-3, and now he's working on an armbar. He's got a tight waist here. Trying to go with that armbar tilt. Short time here. Working on this ride. Ward's still stuck in his base. Lower bench just wants Ray to ride him out here and not do anything too funky. So a wild first period. It's 3-3 after that reversal from Ashton Ray. Ray trying to maintain this ride. Ward trying to fill his hands. Ray trying to come back with it. He's going to maintain the ride, though. Ray looking for a mat return. Now they're going to call this one potentially dangerous. Ray is going to concede the escape here. It's 4-3. So that slam, almost an illegal slam, almost a dangerous mat return there. Shot there from Ward, single leg, elevating it, now looking for a trip. He's going to dump Ray. He's got the takedown. Luke Ward, a 7-3 lead. Ward now looking for back points. He's going to get a count. Ward. Oh, he might stick him. Ray's going to fight off his back, and there are 3 near full points awarded to Ward. So it's a 10-3 lead. Ward trying to pop in that boot left side. Less than a minute to go, second period. And we're going to stoppage here. That's going to be a penalty point on Ashton Ray for grabbing the headgear, so Ward gets another one. It's 11-3. Ray to his feet. Ward. It's a tough ride here. Ward's got the left boot in. This is really tight. And we're going to stalemate here. Short time now, second period. And he'll take an 8-point lead into the third. So we'll go to the third, and we're going to start here in neutral. It was a wild first period. I'm telling you, Ray almost hit a couple headlocks, and he's going to get a shot here. Ward just hip it into him. Can Ray come out on top right here, trying to pop his head out? Ward broken the other hip, raised around the hips. Looking for a takedown, he's got one. Oh, he might catch him. Ashton Ray, is he at near fall points here? No swipes, he only got one. Ward able to fight off his back. It's 11-6. Ray is going to cut him, trying to load up a cradle here. No change yet. Lets him go. It's 12-6. Ray back into it. Ward. A lat drop here. Takedown and more. Near fall points. Ray fighting off the back. Can Ward stick him? He's got him. Luke Ward the pin in the third period. St. Augustine Prep extends the lead 26-19. Ward gets the pin in 4:45. We'll go to 175, Shane Morrell for the Caper Tigers. Jack Olivo for St. Augustine Prep. Olivo is senior, 9-10 this year. And on the flip side, Shane Morrell, sophomore, 14-8, got to the Region 8 tournament last year. But if Lower has any chance of answering the bell now, they're going to need some big bonus points these next couple bouts. Shot there, Olivo. Morrell, good sprawl backing away. Clear that shot. Halfway through the first, Prep up by 7. They've won 3 in a row. They had 2 decisions and then that fall from Luke Ward, wild one. High ups here. Snap from Olivo. They'll separate here. 20 seconds to go. Only one shot taken in this bout so far. We'll go to the second. We're scoreless. So Morel on bottom here. Let's see what Olivo can do on top. Morel trying to get to his feet. Olivo, heavy ride on that left side. We had a bundle arm briefly. Morel, quad potting up. Olivo still heavy on top. Morel still can't find his way out. Oh, he's gonna pick a leg, looking for a reversal. Is he out for one here? Still no change. Olivo still on top and out of bounds they go. No change despite arguments from the lower bench. Okay, you might be able to get one there. Olivo stayed with him. Still scores. Olivo working on a ride here over a minute, or about a minute now. Morel still struggling to stand up here. Olivo hanging on to that single leg, and Morel is out for one. It's 1-0. Caper Tiger out in front. Again, only one shot taken in this match. It was Olivo, defended off by Morel. Morel tried to hit a little elbow pass there, just dropped to his knee there. Little contact, and now we're down to short time in the second period. We'll head to the third. 1-0 lead for Morel. Trying to keep lower in the duel. It's Olivo's choice, and he will go down. Morel working on that right side. If he can ride him out for the period, he will win. Trying to preserve this 1-0 lead. Olivo stuck on his base. Morel has that right boot in. Now he's got him broken down flat. Can he roll the wrists under? Olivo right back to his base. Trying to avoid any turns from Morel. We can change this duel. He's got to run a power half here. Olivo able to break the grip though. Morel's got a boot in left side. Morel trying to load up another power half. Trying to send it. Olivo fighting, keeping that hip glued to the mat. Morel keeping that boot in, trying to run a power half back towards his left side. He's got good grips, but Olivo doing a great job underneath. Olivo to his feet, 30 seconds. And Morel keeps him back down. He's at least riding him out here, but he's still looking for a turn. And now we're gonna get a stalemate. Boos raining down here inside Lower Cape May. They did not like that stoppage for a stalemate. And now Morel and Olivo will restart in the center. With Morel still on top. He leads it 1-0. Boots in for Morel. He's got that right one in. Olivo clears it. And that left one back in. So Shane Morel keeping the boot in, trying to maybe one last gasp for a power half. Olivo, oh, he's up on his feet. and now he's back down to a knee. Morrell hanging on to the ride. And Shane Morrell is going to win this one, 1-0. Lower, back on the board. Three bouts to go. St. Augustine Prep leads it 26-22. We'll go to 190. Britton Walls at 190 here for Lower Cape May. Looks like they're going to bump Douglas up. But it's the freshman Brody Taylor, very impressive freshman for the Hermits. Taylor's 12-3 this season. Shot there from Taylor. Single leg going right to a double. He's got it. 3-0. Walls flattened out right now. Britton Walls, a little undersized for 190, weighed in at 183 today. As Taylor. The Prep up by 4. Bonus points will be massive here for St. Augustine as Walls tries to fight off the bottom position. Armbar in there for Taylor. See if he can run it here. Walls able to fight off for the moment. Taylor circling around, looking for the stick now. Walls fighting off his back for the moment. Near fall points coming. Taylor adjusting, looking for the stick. Circling. No pin yet. 10 seconds. Walls is fighting as hard as he can here, and we're going to get to the second period. But Brody Taylor gets 4 near fall, leads to 7-0. In the second period. Taylor. Working heavy. Lower Cape May is going to need some serious bonus points if the Prep gets them here, 190. Taylor's got Walls completely flat now. Got a boot in. So he's figure 4 in the leg as well. Walls is fighting off his belly right now. He's trying to avoid going to his back. Taylor adjusting that far leg. Got that claw grip. Looking for near fall points. Still nothing yet. As Walls has given up his back here. Taylor trying to adjust now for a fall. Got the 4 count. Walls still fighting. Taylor elevating the head. Can he get the shoulders to stick? And still no pin yet. Walls fighting. Taylor adjusts. And there's the fall. Brody Taylor. St. Augustine Prep takes a 32-22 lead. He gets the fall in 2:27. 2 bouts to go. David Douglas, what a leap he's made as a junior this year. 20-2, Region 8 qualifier last year, District 29 finalist. He's taken on Daniel Francis. And Francis in on a shot here. Has that single leg tight. Douglas around that front head, has an underhook. The freshman Francis, and he's gonna disengage here. Francis in on the shot, he's got the takedown. He leads it 3-0. Francis is a senior, by the way, typo there, so he's gonna just cut him loose now, it's 3-1. Douglas pushing forward. Francis is a 190-pounder as well, so he bumped up to 215. They usually go between him and Taylor. Between 90, mostly Taylor at 90. Francis wrestling low. Douglas working that front head. Oh, trying to hit a little gator roll. He's gonna watch his back. No change, still trying to go over with it. And now Francis adjusting, takedown and near fall points. Douglas fighting off his back. Can Francis end it here? Douglas fights off. 4 near fall points coming for Francis. And the period comes to a close. 10-1, Francis on top. But with 2 bouts remaining, Lower knows the situation. They're going to need most likely a pin here to even have a shot at heavyweight. A win here by Daniel Francis will clinch the duel for the prep. Francis trying to jump on these underhooks. Post on the head, he'll clear the tie-ups. Shot by Francis, good single leg. Francis has to watch himself here as Douglas using that front head, trying to roll him through. He'll hop around for a takedown. A decision does Douglas no good. He's gonna need bonus points in this match. Can he pull out the arm here? Has the hammer lock, trying to get around the back. Francis able to clear his wrist. He'll roll through, gator roll. Still nothing here, and now running an injury time for Francis on bottom. Unsure what happened during that sequence, but again, the situation is David Douglas is going to need at minimum a major decision to keep Lower Cape May alive at heavyweight. Douglas is going to choose neutral here after the injury time, so he'll let Francis up. 11-5. Douglas, you know he's going for the big moves here. You know, Francis, more of a last-minute addition to this prep roster. On upper body ties up here. And Francis, besides being an undersized 215, has been impressive. Douglas just throws him out of bounds here, out of bounds, officially. And Francis is wobbling right now. Stalling on Francis, and now they're going to take an official timeout. A point now for Douglas. They gave him another stalling, and now they're going to have to check out on Daniel Francis. He was walking gingerly back to the center. Actually, I take that back. It was one stall call on Francis, but his shoe was untied. So that is actually a penalty point, and that'll be a point for Douglas. Down by 5, but man, he is shaken up. He was not looking good walking back to the center there. Francis squatting down now. Seems to be all right. Douglas, you're going to have to go after him now. 45 seconds to go, second period. Douglas, underhook here. Trying to chase a big throw. Working that front head. Douglas, dragging him down with a sprawl. Go behind. Has a takedown. 11-9. He's going to need more. He's running him down. Douglas. Oh, could he pry out the wrist here? He'll have time to work. Douglas taking his time though, 10 seconds. Trying to work here, bundle arm, and the second period comes to a close. Douglas trails 11-9, 2 minutes, and Francis is shaken up, man. He is shaking his head, slow to get up. Douglas is going to let him up and go neutral. It's 12-9. He trails by 3. Again, he needs at minimum a major decision, but you got to think he's going for the pin here. Shot by Francis. Douglas, go behind. He has tied it up. 12-12. Can Douglas hunt for a cradle? Douglas got time to work. He's hunting for the cradle. They're working on the boundary. Time's a wasting though. I'll drive him out. And Douglas is going to cut him. Francis, gingerly, back to the center. Douglas is going to go. Front head, snaps him down. He's got the lead. Douglas can't hear the instructions. He's up 15-13. He's going to need bonus points. He's only up by 2. Douglas trying to gain a roll, and now Francis ends up on top. He has the lead. Or to beg your pardon, it's tied. It's reversal. Douglas out for 1. He's up by a point. He's got to go. He's got the takedown. It's now 19-15. He's got to cut him. 50 seconds. Douglas, if he just cuts him here, now he's up by 3. Francis, desperately, Douglas around, takedown. He's up by 6. He's got to cut him again, it's 22-16. Douglas, trying to go for the cradle, can't get it. He's got to cut him again. He's up by 6. He's got to cut him. Francis, keeping it, it's still a change here. There's no change. Douglas, got to be aware of the situation here. Still no change. Short time. There's no change. Douglas only up by 6. It's not going to be enough. 22-16. And St. Augustine Prep is going to clinch the duel. $32-25. David Douglas wins, but it's not going to be enough. One bout to go, and barring any team point deductions, the St. Augustine Prep Hermits are going to keep the Cal streak going. Jake Huron will go for Lower Cape May at heavyweight. And now to end the match, it's Braden Shields, the sophomore for St. Augustine Prep. Region 8 qualifier last year. Huron up to heavyweight this year, was at 215 last year. And boy, this one's gonna sting for Lower Cape May. David Douglas, I mean, it looked like he had a couple of releases there. He was not awarded the release, and he only wins by 6 and just gets the decision. At minimum, it would have kept Lower Cape May in the duel here. They would have been down by 6, and they would have needed a pin out of Huron. Even if he gets one here, Lower Cape May will fall a point short. Shields drives in on a double. Whizzer here by Huron. No change, and now Shields on top for the takedown. He's up 3-0. And Huron will be out for 1 at the boundary. He'll get a restart in the center. It's 3-1. Preps won 7 bouts. Lower Cape May has won 6. We have gone back and forth all night. Great duel here in the Cape Atlantic League. But it will be St. Augustine Prep reigning supreme over the conference here in 2026. Short time, first period, Shields trying to get a high double there. And Huron able to defend. We'll go to the second period. So Shields defers, and Huron will go neutral. Shields is shooting off these tie-ups here, just trying to snag a double. Huron doing a good job getting his legs back at least. 90 seconds to go, second period. Again, a lot of quick level changes there from Shields, and hasn't really committed to a shot since that first period. Trying to get one there. Huron doing a good job defending and clearing up those ties. Huron driving through, ear-to-ear tie up again. Shields pushing back in now. Huron giving a little shove here in the center. "15 seconds now, second period. A lot of upper body tie-ups right here. No shot commitments here from Huron. Shields is at least faked going to the legs. Shields also has the lone takedown this match back in the first period. We'll go to the third, and one little look right there, right at the end. It'll be Shields' choice. He'll go down. hanging on to a 3-1 lead, and escape point will give him a 3-point lead, and it would cause Huron to need a takedown to tie things up. Shields. Oh, good switch of the hips there. He's able to get the reversal, catching the leg. He's up 5-1. Huron to his feet, and he's out for 1. 5-2. Less than 90 seconds. See if Huron can muster his way to a takedown, tie things up. Meanwhile, Shields, he can be content right here just playing this tie-up battle. Stall warning on Huron, a big double leg there from Shields, and he officially finishes it there, I should say. And he's got an 8-2 lead with 50 seconds left. They'll get a restart in the center as they go out of bounds. .45 seconds. Shields working the ride now on Huron. Trying to find his breakdowns. Huron still on his knees. Huron out for 1. It's 8-3, 20 seconds. He's going to need a big throw here. Bit of a miracle right now to steal this one. Well, the applause from the Hermit bench begins. Shot from Huron. Shields, a little go behind, nothing there. And that'll do it. Braden Shields, 8-3. St. Augustine Prep is going to win it 35-25. And once again, they are kings of the Cape Atlantic League here in 2026. Late pins from Ward and Taylor. Swung the duel with the upper weights. A hard-fought duel. Prep gets 8 bout wins. Lower gets 6. And we'll see you for the postseason. These two teams are going to try to make their runs. Lower in Group 2 and Prep, a difficult non-public game. Once again, your final scores. We sign off. Big thanks to ULME'S Appliance Service. 35-25. St. Augustine Prep wins this one over Lower Cape May. I'm Nick Costco. You've been watching high school wrestling right here on Cape Atlantic Live.